True. Sorry, boss. 1A, 1B. 1A, 1B. All right, enough. Come on. 1A, 1A, 1B, 1D. Yeah, just looking. 1C. So 1B, C, D. Okay. We're going all the way from 1. We're not doing E. We're not doing F. We're doing G. All right, go. All on you. First. 1 to G. Remember, this is advanced, so don't overkill it.
Is this 2010?
This is 2010 HSC. If you were to go back, don't do it. She's not going to be in your exam, you're not going to be in hers, just ignore it. I know, that's what I'm saying, ignore it. I know. You're not going to have her. Oh yeah. She's not going to be next exam. How do I do it? You got to think about it. Stefan, message me on Skype, please.
On Skype for
Later.
yeah.
Andy, what's your answer for A? X equals?
Hello? 0 and
Yeah,
4.
Andy.
Yeah.
What's your answer?
0 and 4.
0 and 4. Good work. Anyone got B out yet? About to? Or you got it out? Novak, tell us your answer for.
Root 5 plus 2. That's not right. Oh, because it goes the A and B. My bad.
Okay, so your final answer is you're saying root 5 plus 2?
Yeah.
So therefore, what's A and B? Now,
So A would be 2 and B would be 1.
yeah. Unfortunately, if you do leave it as 2 plus root 5, you'll only get 1 mark because the question says find A and B. How to do it? Multiply root 5 plus 2, both top and bottom. C, got it out?
X plus 1 squared plus 1 minus 2 squared equals 5.
Close.
25.
Why? Why are you going to make those mistakes, man? 5 squared. 5 squared. D, you make it equal to 9, and then minus 9. 2x equals 6, x equals 3, 2x equals negative 12, x equals negative 6. And then last one, what's your domain? X is greater than or equal to 8. It can be 8 because it's still in the numerator, I guess. If it was in the denominator like this, you'll just have to write greater than 8. Any questions before I move on? See how quick I did that? That's how quick you guys got to get. Really. I think Novak did it pretty quickly, so we got it. That's it. Can't really think. Just got to move on. All right, let's go next one. That's question 1's done. We need to cancel them so we don't miss it out. Oops. 10, 1C. Okay, what's next? 4C, 4D, 2B. 2B and then 4. All right, 2B. Solve the inequality. Okay, obviously there's the way you, I think, would have got taught at school, which is through the graphical method. That's not the way I do it, so for those who have done it that way, that's fine, it's just not the way I would have taught it to you guys. We just do it as if it's equal to 0. So then that becomes what? X minus 4, x plus 3 equals 0, x equals 4, negative 3, and then we always just test. That way that method works well for our extension as well as our advanced, as well as extension 2. The methods all the way through. Negative 3 and 4. I'm going to test 0. 0 I think looks like it works. So my answer, was it equal to? I can't, I've rubbed it out. We'll just, okay. So the answer is negative 3 less than x less than 4. Happy? HSC is not too bad, right? That's how you should feel. Your internal exams are going to be the harder ones. HSC, breeze. You all get band 6. No joke, HSC. Internal, different situation. And that's the one that we want to make sure we do well in, because that's the one that's going to impact your ranks. So, it sounds funny, but you will all get band 6, I can tell you. 4D, 4C. Yep, that's the one we're up to. 4C, 4D, let's see what's happening. Question 4, C. And obviously you guys learn, you know now how to read this. So this is like a little index. So when I send this to you, this will be an index. It just says all the functions, all the years by topics and then the question numbers. So that's how you're reading it. Does that make sense? I'm just reading 2010, question, now I was reading question 10, 4D, 2010, 4C. So I'm going here, question 4C and 4D. Those two, you must be able to answer at year 11 level. So let's start with C. And then of course, if you can, do D. Okay, remember it's only advanced, so don't overkill it. Let's have a read. There are 12 chocolates in a box. 4 of the chocolates have mint centers, 4 have caramel, 4 have strawberries. Ali randomly selects 2 chocolates and eats them. What is the probability that the 2 chocolates have mint centers? Well, say it again. Why am I overthinking it? Okay. Hold on. Wait. There are 12 chocolates in a box. 4 of the chocolates have mint centers. Because you're just selecting 2. You're not doing 1 and then recording in another one. You're not replacing either. You're not eating one and then eating another one. Hold on. What is the probability that the 2 chocolates have the same center? So it's got to be mint, mint, caramel, caramel, strawberry, strawberry. Yeah, I don't know if I'm happy with the 4 over 12. What is the probability that the 2 chocolates have different centers? That would be, yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
1/6 because we take them 2 chocolates?
1, 6.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I would agree.
So this is how I'm seeing it at this point in time. I'm going, okay, your first chocolate looks like this. Mint, caramel, strawberry. So your mint, you've got obviously a 4 out of 12, 4 out of 12, and then a 4 out of 12. For the second one to be a mint again, it's got to be a 3 out of 11, 4 out of 11. Yeah, and then you're going to times it. I'm just making sure you guys understand. That's what's happening. Mint, caramel, what was the other one? Strawberry, like that. And that works for all of them. So it's 4 over 12 times 3 out of 11. What's the probability that the chocolates have the same center? Well, wouldn't it be 4 out of 12 times 3 over 11 times 3? Because it's for mint, mint, caramel, caramel, and strawberry, strawberry. So it's the answer in I times 3. What is the probability that the two chocolates have different centers? Well, wouldn't that be 1 minus the probability of them having same center? And that would be my answer. We can check it, but does anyone have a different answer? Let's check it. I don't want to get it wrong. See. Question 4. Go. See. I'll come and look now. Yes. Almond biscuits. 4C. Yeah, done. We got it out. Easy. All right, go back. Thank you. Good night. Bye.
This one,
What's first one?
I
As
put in
in,
my calculator,
yeah.
it comes 111.
Yes, correct. That's the answer. See you. Bye bye. Yep, that's right. 1 at 11. What's the problem?
I'm just thinking, just pick 2 chocolates
Right,
and have meat centers.
right.
So how's it 1 in 11?
Well, that's just because 4 times 3 is 12. 12 over 12 cancels that, gives you 1 over 11.
Oh, mathematically I get that.
Right. You're saying logically.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of what happened. I don't know how you're questioning this. That's like me saying if there was 4 mint and there was 8 strawberries. Again, if you're going to have 2 chocolates, aren't you doing mint, mint? So isn't it still going to be 4 out of 12? For the others who get it, I guess, or whatever, start this one, start D. Don't just wait and get on your phone and dance around. 4 over 12 times, isn't the second, what's the problem, how many mints do you have left?
11.
And then how many mints do you have left?
3.
3 out of 11 chocolates. So it'll still give you 1 out of 11. Even in this case, if there's pretty much, as long as you've got 4,
Yeah.
and it'll always be 1 out of 11. For 4 out of 12.
Yeah.
If there's 2 chocolates. I don't know why it happens. Mathematically, it's what it happens. It's what it occurs. So, I mean, you're overthinking it. It's like me saying this. There's some unique things that occur. I might tell you the probability of you failing is 20%. The probability of you passing is 70%. Are you okay with that? It doesn't have to add up to 100. It doesn't have to, because there's other variables that I'm not taking into account. So you could have not sat the exam, right? So the way it could work is, what's the probability of you passing, given that you've sat the exam, let's say now, or vice versa. So what could happen is the probability of you passing, given that you've sat the exam, you can get 85%. It could be.
Yeah.
The idea is the probability of you just passing without sitting the exam or sitting the exam is 70%. Now, by the fact that you've sat the exam, maybe you gain more confidence, your probability of passing actually increases. Does that, see how it's weird? But so there are variables, and I think that's where you're getting into. It looks like you're starting to get into conditional probability. You're starting to question everything, but you don't need to.
Could it be simple?
Yeah, a little bit. All good. Back to D. Novak seems like he's got it. You think so? Well, it's either you got it or you can't.
Yeah.
You got it out. Anyone at home that was able to get this one? Show. F of X. Rosemary got it? Oh, yeah, no? Oh, LHS because IHS. Yeah, this is what this is what this is, and they're the same. I think just letting the door too hard.
What are you?
F of X. I get 1 plus EX, left-hand side, multiplied by 1 plus E negative X. Right-hand side, 1 plus EX plus 1 plus E negative X. That's the right-hand side. Left-hand side, you end up with 1 times 1 is 1. Yes, please. That's it. They're both the same, aren't they? So Maria, what was hard about that?
I think the that's what I gave it.
Well, how?
Negative x or
F
negative
of
1 minus e of x instead of just negative e of x.
just the X replaces for negative X. Just the X. It's part of the game. Keep doing exams, we'll get better at it. Next page. All good? Everyone at home? Any questions? All right, what was that? That was question 4, C and D. Let me just cross them off so I don't forget. Question 4D, 4C. We're up to 5BI, BII. 5BI and BII. There it is. I think, did you just ask for that proof? I know that was the Sandra. There it is. Look. Oh, who can see the answer to double I straight away? Just look at double I for a second. Look at it, look at it, look at it. Who goes, yep, I got it.
Can't we sit?
Yeah? What? Either yes, it's yes or no. You don't have to.
Can't we sit in the?
Kind of.
Double I, not triple I.
Oh.
Double I, this one here. Like just use it, look at I, look at double I, and just goes, yep, I see it. Like it's either a yes or a no, that's it. Just because I can actually get double I quickly in a second before I can even start I. Try it if you want. What did you say? 1 on cos.
1 on.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
What?
Cos. Yeah.
No. No, really? I think this, look at this. Right there. Anyone at home know how to do double I straight away? Come on, I'm sure. Greg, Ben, you guys, yes? Ben? No?
No, I didn't see any.
You can't see it? Fair enough. I really thought you guys would be... Mate, what is it? How do we do this one quickly? Just by observation. What do you see? Tell us.
1, wait, I think I'm wrong. I was thinking 1 minus sine.
Oh,
Yeah, she's saying it and you saw it. You're right. Why are you hesitating all of a sudden? This is 1 minus sine squared.
Yeah.
1 minus sine squared is 1 minus sine x plus difference of two squares. Cancels out. It's done.
Oh, okay.
One on, like,
Yeah.
you know, that straight away I can see. So double I. Anyone not see it now? So that was easy. You should know that straight away, especially like I keep telling you guys, your extension. You can't forget that. Advanced kids can struggle. You guys should not struggle with this. All right, back to business. Sec squared plus sec 10. All right, what have we tried? What was our first thing? Yep, and then what did you do with it? 1 on cos squared? Yeah, I think so. Why not? 1 on cos squared. Oh, you're done.
Yeah.
Like your first line. That's it. I don't know what you guys are taking too long for. No. Sec squared is 1 on cos squared. Sine on cos is tan. 1 on cos is sec. So it becomes sine x on cos squared. Then. And then easy, moving to here. Again, you see how I did double I before even doing I. I can at least secure my 1 mark. Okay, sweet, I got 1 mark. Pen's down, that's all right, I lost 1 mark, that's right, but at least I got my other mark. All right, any questions about these two? Double, I just did. Cos squared is what? And 1 minus sine squared is what? Difference of two squares. And then cancel and cancel. What do you end up with? 1 on? 1 minus sine squared. That's it. All right, done. Let's go next one. Where are we? 2010 8B, 2010 7B, 5. We just did those. We're up to 6B. I think we just counted with the other exam. We counted the 2008 exam, and there was 40 marks that were year 11. So I think you can assume 30 to 40 marks will be year 11 in your HSC. 60, 70% will be year 12. So it's still pretty heavy on year 11 actually. For those who are doing 4 unit, you don't have to worry because 4 units are 1 unit course. So it's everything year 12, year 11 doesn't matter. It's just extension 1 that will count. That's the good news. 6C. No wait, what was it? 6B. 6B. Ugh, all right. Applied trig. Let me open it up. A bit bigger. There it is. 6B. Yeah, I know you love it as well. It's a favorite topic. Draw it out, and I guess don't overthink it. Maybe I might help you guys by writing your formulas. I can see you need your arc length, which is L equal to R theta, and you need your area eventually. I can see, I think in IV, which is half R squared theta. That's all I'm going to give you for now. Arc length is r times theta, correct. You already have radius and you already have the arc length, right? So you should be able to find your angle straight away. Ooh, double I. I just saw double I. Out. Congruency should not be tested. So that's out. Curved triangle OPT is congruent to triangle OQT. You've just got to take that on face value. So you have to use that fact, okay? You know that they're congruent now. What does that mean that they're congruent? They're the same triangle, that's all. You can use that fact. So just assume, I'm just going to write assume triangle OPT is congruent to triangle OQT. Done. Problem fixed. You should be able to do the rest though. All right, go. Give me the answer for I, please. 5 on 9? 9 on 5?
Wait, yeah,
I was going to say 5 theta.
Back and forth. There's not a 5.
9 on 5. Assume the triangles are congruent. Oh, you focus on yourself. Find the length of PT. Anyone able to get PT out? PT. You know these triangles are the same. Okay, yeah, I think I got it. Anybody else? What do you think, Stefan? Any ideas?
That's what we've got so far. Can I use it?
Yeah, I think so. What's that? What have you written? I feed on to, yeah, I think you're on the money. So, you should be able to get it out. There's obviously a reason for I. How do we use that, Rosemary? You think you see it now? Tell me, what do you think? And I'll tell you if you're right. No?
Just, yeah.
Novak, any ideas? This whole thing is 9 on 5. Say it again. Divide by 2. This is 9 on 10. Now you have your angle. You've got one side. You can find this. SOHCAHTOA. Please be careful. Opposite over adjacent. When you're doing tan, 9 over 10. Is this in degrees? No, your calculator must be in radians. Opposite over adjacent. So PT equals 5, 10, 9 on 10. This must be in radians. So I'm going to actually do that one for you guys. If you didn't like using radians, like me, I don't like using it. I do 10, 9 over 10, and then I make it into a radian. So that means I divide it by 180 and I multiply it by pi. That's just me. You don't have to be like me. So, if I'm not wrong, times by 5, the length is really, really small. 0, which doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, 3 small.
I got 6.3. Is it really low?
Did I put it wrong? Hold on, hold on. If I rad, no, maybe my radian stuff was on 10, 9 over 10, times 5, 6.3. Hold on,
You literally type the same thing.
show me.
Well, you didn't put it in radio. It's special.
Anyway,
So you shift mode 4.
Shift mode 4. Please reset your calculator now. Shift 9 3 equals. If you don't reset, you're going to get your questions wrong in your exams. So once you go to radians, or just take 2 calculators in your exam. Yeah, that's what I do. What I recommend.
6.3. Is it centimeters?
6.3 centimeters. Any questions? I think, yeah, like it's pretty obvious. 9/10. You guys should have seen that straight away. Right? Trig. You found the whole angle. You know, I drew that orange line for you. It's a fair giveaway. Find the area of the shaded region. How are you going? What's the math behind that? Well, isn't it going to be find the area of this whole kite-looking thing, which is just 2 triangles, minus area of the sector. That's it. That's the math. So here we go. Half times base, 6.3, times height, 5, times 2, minus half, 5 squared, times 9 on 10. No wait, 9 on 5. We're okay with that? And whatever that gives you. Easy. Again, it's fair to say maybe IV was easier for you guys than triple I. So if you are absolutely stuck, just write, I can't find it, but I'm going to assume it's 5. Assume it's 3. Assume it's 2. Assume it's 10. Assume it's whatever. Give me the answer for IV, at least you can get full marks. 9? Yeah. Thank you. I can't afford you guys coming back to me with your prelims and saying, look, here you go, I got 70%, I got 80%, and then I'll look back at it and I'm like, well, why didn't you get all these other marks? Can't afford that, so learn to do that. All good. Next. Where are we up to? It's starting to get to the hard ones now. 8B, 7B, we just did 6B, and replacement question. All right, so 8B and 7B I think it was, right? 8B and 7B, let's do it. 7B, oh, yes. Open it up. Either with you. Lovely. You are doing I all the way to triple I if you can, absolutely. Just like your eyes. Anyone help us out with I? Find the equation of the tangent at the front. How did you do it, just quickly? What's the key word I want to hear? Y dash. That's it. Differentiate and then sub it in. -1. So you've got -2 as your gradient of your tangent. And then can you tell us your final answer? Y. If anyone got something different, let us know so I can check. If you don't say nothing, I'm assuming we're all happy with it.
What's MT?
What's MT? Gradient of your tangent.
Oh. Let M be the midpoint of AB.
there is a point C on the parabola such that the tangent at C is parallel to AB. The tangent at C, well, that would be somewhere down here then. So it's tangent, it's parallel to that one. Show that the line MC is vertical. What? Because I know that's what you guys are thinking. But you just break it down, one step at a time. What's the first thing I'm missing? What's the second thing I'm missing? Midpoint. And then, you know, you'll start seeing stuff. Believe me. But you guys are trying to get the answer right now in your heads. It doesn't work like that. You start doing the first thing. You just said midpoint. Let's do midpoint first. Yeah, exactly. That's how it works. Midpoint, -1 plus 2 on 2, comma, 1 plus 4 on 2. That's, what's that? -1 plus 2 is 1 over 2, and 5 over 2. And what we're hoping, obviously, what should be the C value? What should be the X value, sorry, of C? The X value of C needs to be half. Do you understand? So the X value needs to be half. One more time. The X value needs to be half. That's what I now know because it has to be vertical. That's what it's asking me to find. If I can somehow quickly find X value is half, happy days, I'll move on to the next one. What's the next piece of information that I haven't used yet? There is a point C on the parabola such that the tangent at C is parallel to AB. Tell me what I'm going to do. Come on, parallel, tangent.
Find the tangent of M and then, or like AB and then.
Correct. Find the gradient. Find gradient of AB. Y2 minus Y1 on X2 minus X1. I'm trying to show you guys the answers in front of you. You're just thinking about it too much. And then again, how do I find the gradient of my tangent at C? Y dash. But what do you know the gradient to be equal to? Has to equal to 1. No. Well, the gradient has to equal to 1, which is 2x. So essentially, 1 equals 2x, doesn't it? Which means x equals 2, which is exactly what we needed. Therefore, vertical. I didn't do anything there. That's why I didn't do it. I followed it. See this? Let M be the midpoint of AB, full stop. I actually used it. Whereas to you guys, you read the whole thing and you're like, I didn't know what to do. Stop doing that. Start breaking it up. That's one piece of information. That's a second piece of information. That should be it. Final answer. All right. Again, I'm sure this all makes sense. The tangent at A meets the line MC at T. Okay, well, hold on. The tangent at A, and please, I'm not doing this because I'm teaching you guys. I actually do this because I want you to actually do it like this. So you draw on your diagram. The new advanced papers are all going to be done like this. So you're going to have the question. You're going to be writing in your booklet from now on. Extension 1, you don't. You'll get the questions like it is like this. So this is how extension 1 looks now. You'll get the questions, and then you're going to get writing out booklets. Advanced, you write in the booklet. If they're doing it the right way, it should be exactly that. Yes, for your prelim. So they'll look like this. Let's just make sure. 2020, year 12 standard. Let's just say something like that. Oh, yep, like this. So there'll be a question, and then there's writing out area. That's how your advanced papers will look like. Now, extension 1 and 2 are not like that yet. Because obviously you've got to do a lot of writing. They don't know how far you've got to go. Triple I, show that the line, okay, wait, sorry. Go back to it. It said the tangent at A meets the line MC at T. Okay, a lot of letters. Start again. The tangent at A meets the line MC at T. Well, I already know the x coordinate of T. Half. See, if I draw it up, how quickly I can do that. show that the line BT is a tangent to the parabola. So show that BT is tangential. So pretty much,
Pretty much.
actually, I'm a bit stuck. So let me think. And I know what I should do, but I don't want to do it. So I'm just thinking, is there a way without me doing it simultaneously? Sorry? You don't think there is? Yeah. Yeah, but I was hoping to avoid that, but it looks like there is no other way. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the equation of the tangent at B, and I'm going to solve it simultaneously with the equation of the tangent at A, and if they both meet at a half, therefore I can say that the line BT is a tangent to the parabola. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So let's go again. Find equation of tangent at B. So that becomes y dash equals 2x mt. The gradient of tangent at B is 4. Y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. We're happy with that? Solve this one simultaneously with, I think, this one that you guys did in part I. So let's see. If I substitute this y into here, so sub 1 into 2, it'll look like this. Negative 2x minus 1, yeah, sub y into here, minus 4 equals 4x minus 8. Minus 4 minus 1 plus 8 is... minus 1 is... wait. That's minus 5. Minus 5 plus 8 is 3. 4 plus 2 is 6. And therefore x equals to a half. Since they meet at the common point, point T, which we know is x at a half, you've got a line BT, which is a tangent to the parabola. I was trying to avoid that, but I couldn't see anything else. I didn't want to use it. I didn't want to use the fact that it's a tangent. Does that make sense? So then show that it's a tangent, but you just can't do it any other way. Are we pumped for our prelims?
Yeah.
Yes. That's the attitude. All right. Let's see, what else is there? Sorry? Oh, you remember? Thank you. A to B. Our favorite. Two identical biased coins are tossed together and the outcome is recorded. After a large number of trials, it is observed that the probability that both coins land showing heads is 0.36. What is the probability that both coins land showing tails? Yep, I got it. I'll leave it with you for just 2 minutes. And again, stop thinking about it, just write some stuff down that you know. Like, what does this mean to you? You know, what would that mean to you? Just write it down, you'll be surprised. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got my answer. You got an answer? What'd you get? 3.0 point. How? Just tell me the math. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's right either. It sounds right, but I think you found just that, but you haven't found that. So I know what you found. I don't, you found the probability of just a head, one head. Yeah, I thought so. Because if it says two heads is 0.36, but you could also get heads and tails. So when you're saying 1 minus that, aren't you also saying that you could also get head, tails, tails, heads? You're on the right track. How'd you get 1 on 6 anyways? What did you do? What did you think about? Yeah, no, but 0.16 is 1 on 6. Yeah, yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Beautiful. So that's the first thing you've got to do. But as I'm saying, you've just found probability of head. So probability of a head times probability of head equals 0.36. Do we agree with that? Whereas usually, for like if you're flipping a coin, it's a half times a half, which gives you 0.25. In this case, it's saying it's not half times a half. It's something times something that gives you 0.36. What's that something times something? Well, 1 on 6. No, sorry. Is it 1 on? Root 0.36. It's 0.6. That's what I was hoping for. 6 out of 10, or whatever, 3 out of 5. That's what it is. I know you did get it now. 3 out of 5, 3 out of 5 equals 0.36. So probability of a head equals 3 out of 5. What's the probability of tail now? 2 over 5 times. Is that what you got? 4 over 25? Oh yeah. Put 1 over 6 in your calculator. And that's the problem. I was thinking of that. So we're on the same page, but I was on a different page. Same, but different. All good. No, done. Make sense? Any questions? 1 minus? Yes. And then that's how you get 2 over 5. That's how you get 2 over 5, but you got to times it again. Yeah, you have to do it twice, because tail. You want both of them to be tails, right? At first it looked weird, but again, you just got to try it. All right, where are we? We are up to all of, okay, just the replacement question, and it looks like we're done. So let's go down. Let's go. I'm just trying to find if there's anything else other than that replacement one. No. All right, go. This question here, right at the beginning, that one right there. Yep, just plot the points on the number line. How good's that? It's worth 8 marks. All right, let's start. The coordinates of A, B, and C are, plot the points on a number plane. 4, -6, that's A. B, -18. C, 0 and 6. Yay, I passed the 7. D is the point, midpoint of AB. D is the midpoint of AD. Plot the points and show that D has this. Anyone having problems with finding the midpoint? Good. So that's what's that? -7, -3. Cool. Show that the equation of the line AC. Anyone having issues with finding equation of the line? Not knowing where to start, maybe? I don't hear anything, I'm just not going to do it. But do you know how to find the gradient for this? What must you use? You can't obviously differentiate. A, C, you've got to use your y2 minus y1 on x2 minus x1. That's the gradient you want. Okay. Double Y, like I said, all good? Aya?
Yeah.
Done. Show that the line BC is perpendicular to the line AC. Okay, so obviously, again, you're going to find the gradient of BC, gradient of AC, and hope that they are negative reciprocals of each other, or you could prove M1 times M2 is equal to -1. Whatever you prefer. Find the equation of this, again, tell me if you couldn't do double I or triple I. Find the equation of the circle with diameter AB. The diameter is AB.
And I think I did double Y wrong.
I think I did double I wrong. So you got Y minus,
I
Come
think the gradient is -3.
do we agree? Yep.
I don't know where I'm going wrong.
So tell me, Y minus
I wrote Y minus -6 equals 3x minus 4.
-3x minus
3.
x. Yeah, it should be -3.
I see where I'm going wrong.
Yeah. Y minus 6? No, Y plus 6. Yeah. Oh, Y minus 6 is either this one. 0. No, wait, what did you say? No. You can pick any point. Yeah. No. That was back in like year 9 and stuff. They used to be very strict. Now, any point. Any point. Yeah, sorry. No. Sorry. Find the equation of the circle with diameter AB. Equation of the circle that has a diameter of AB. Fair enough. Well, we know the center, which is -7 and -3. Anyone got IV out? Novak, did you get it out? Rosemary, what about you? So should I leave it with you guys? I gave you that as a clue. If the diameter is AB, that means you technically know the center is a D. And then you'll need to find your radius from there.
It's useful, but it's fine.
What do you do? Too hot? Yeah, too hot.
Rosemary said it's too hot. I agree.
Well, yeah, that's all I can do. It was on 25 and put it on 23. Okay, where are we? Anyone got it out yet? Still not. Anyone at home? Equation of a circle. How do I find the rate? Same problem as before. A is 4 and -6. This. How do I find this distance? Oh my god. That's going to be the death of you guys. Distance formula. D equals square root x1 minus x2 squared plus y1 minus y2. It doesn't even matter, listen. It doesn't even matter if you wrote x2 minus x1. And then here you wrote y1 minus y2. The order doesn't even matter. As long as you know it's, you subtract your x's, you square it, plus you subtract your y's and you square it. Now that you guys are getting a little bit smarter, maybe it's time for you guys, maybe it's time for you guys to understand where that comes from. So if you ever forget, you just go, oh yeah, ready? This guy here. This is 3, this is 4. How do we find this distance here? And then square root. So the formula is square root of 3 squared plus 4 squared. What if this was in mid-air? What if I didn't know this value here? But I know this number is 10 and I know this number is 6. 10 minus 6. So all you're doing is you're just doing Pythagoras, but because you're in mid-air, you're subtracting your y values and you're subtracting your x values. That yeah, I hope you can remember that. So then that way, if you ever forget your distance, probably just go, wait, it's just Pythagoras, and I'm just subtracting my 2 x's, subtracting my 2 y's. That's where the formula comes from. That's 3, that's 4, and you just do it again. All right. So, has anyone got me the radius yet? Novak got the radius yet? No?
I just left out the number.
Wait, why did your syntax say wrong?
Syntax usually means you put something wrong. Yeah, you put something in wrong. Just look at it. You must have missed a bracket or a times.
11.4.
11.4 is your radius? We trust you. Wait, can you give it to me squared? So before you square root it.
130.
That's better because you're going to write it like this. X plus 7 squared plus y plus 3 squared equals 130.
What did you think?
Nothing, what's wrong with it?
Oh, really?
Yeah, but square it now because we want r squared for our formula.
Oh, 130.
130.
I need to practice again so much more. I just missed it for something.
It's not bad actually. It's probably the right way to do it.
You only do coaches and you better look at these values. And these values.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
I told you, you'll do well. You all do well. It's just that you'll only realise it a little bit later on. Like the sister, she did really well as well. She got band 6, didn't she? Yeah, I know. You'll all do well. You all get band 6. You'll all get 90. I can tell you. It's just, it's unfortunate that you didn't push it hard enough in year 11 so you could have seen it in year 11. That's all. Your HSC? Okay, band 6, 100%. You can come and kill me. It's recorded as well. You can come and kill me. How about that? Crack. All right. Any questions? Done. Next, let's move. Next year, 2011. Let's do the hard ones now. As in, we're not going to start from the beginning, is what I'm saying. Sorry. Yeah, we're just going to go straight to the end. Go backwards.
Square root is x.
All right. Okay. 2011, I want to do 2a, 6b, 2a, 6b, 6a, and 1e, 9a. Okay, so let's start with 1e and 2a. 1e, go. Consider the following discrete probability. What do you know about the bottoms? Don't do that. Equals to 1. So 1p plus 2p plus 3p plus 4p must equal to 1, 4, 7, 9, 10. You know we've done this. There it is. And how do I find the mean? Which is mu, expected value of x. Don't overthink it. Come on. What was that? What was there any other thing? Another, anyone? What is it? 0 times p plus 1 times 2p plus 2. I was saying if you're going to change your answer with the way I looked at you. You didn't, which is good. You got to trust yourself. 0 times p plus 1 times 2p plus 2 times 3p plus 4 times 4p or 5 times 4p. But you know what p is. It's 1 on 10. Any questions? The answer should be, again, I don't know if you guys are interested in the answers because the answers are not a problem.
It's about
But-
process.
Yeah, 2.8. Here you go. 2.8. No, 2.8. 2.8.
It's in the calculator.
1E.
You can't be.
2A. Here we go. Modeling.
Okay,
Modeling.
modeling. It's me.
Question 2A. You just gotta stop. 2A. Very easy. They've already given you P, they've already given you V. Novak, I'm not even reading, I don't know why you're reading. They're giving you P, they're giving you V, you can see a formula there. That's all you should be reading. Just start doing the math. Forget reading. You're not in English. Just do it. Novak, what's your answer for K?
12.48.
12.48. Have you got your L's yet, Novak?
Yeah.
How many times did you practice online?
For the test?
Yeah,
Oh, 0.
really? You just walked in?
I just walked through my
Wow,
video. Yeah.
you should have become like Michael Schumacher or something, man. You're a Formula One driver, naturally. All right, good. Well, what I was going to say, what you want in most of these questions, especially advanced as you keep doing them, you should be able to walk in when you see P equals K on V. When your eye catches on that, you just go, I know what I've got to do. I've got to find K. I can see he says P and V. I'm not even reading the question. Now, I'm not saying it's the best strategy, but I'm saying that's how robotic it should become. You just walk in, hopefully with your L's test. If you have done them online a few times, you just go in and like, yep, done it, and that's it. That's how this would really be. Predict the volume when the pressure of the gas is 3 at the moment. No, I'm just kidding. 3 atm. Okay. P, P is 3. 3 equals 12.48 on V. V equals 12.48 on 3. That should be what, 4.16?
Yeah.
You'll be able to do it when you're in my seat. Rosemary's going to be my prodigy child. You're taking over me.
You're full of jokes.
6A, 6B. 6A, 6B. Wait, what's this?
That's what you.
That is, yeah, no, next year. Even though we can do that right now, you actually redo it next year. So it's not part of year 11 yet. But look at it. Get an exponential, translate it 2 units to the right, translate it up by 1. That's how it works in year 12. They tell you what to do. In year 11 they don't, and year 12 they make it easy.
That's so dumb.
In 6A, 6B, go ahead, solve. Ooh, that question is interesting to see who's going to get that out. Okay, very nice. If you can't do A, what do you do straight away? There you go. You can't do B, then just close the paper and forget about it. Yeah, exactly. What do you think?
4 times
Yeah,
2.
so 4 times 2.
4 times 2.
4 times 2.
That's low.
There would not be a point. There's no point.
No, this one.
Just forget that. There won't be a tricky like that with exponentials. There won't be a 4 point, there'll be a 4 times. I will try the next one. Remember I said that? I did that on purpose. I need to make sure what you're going to do in your exam. Do B. Get marks. It's 6 marks right now. So far you're on 0. Yeah, let's get 1, get 2, get 3. Get 4 out of 6. 2 and 2. You guys gotta start learning to scab marks. All right. Anyone got an answer for A? Or just, you think it's wrong? What'd you get? Well, hold on, what'd you get? Negative 3 on 2, what'd you get? 3 on 2. Anyone else got a different answer? Let me see. Can you tell me what your approach was? I just want to hear if you would have gone through it the right way.
2x, 2 power 2x plus 3 minus 2 squared times 2 to the power of x equals 0.
Interesting. That's not what I would have thought of. Cool. That's cool.
And then
That's cool.
2x plus 3 minus 4x equals 0. And
Wait. Say that one again.
2x plus 3 minus 4x equals 0.
2x plus 3 minus, what'd you say?
4x.
2x plus 3 minus 4x.
3 times x.
It's plus. The bases are the same, you add the powers. Yeah?
And then dividing that to divide powers.
No such thing. When you're minusing bases, you divide powers. Since when? Yeah, correct. Log laws. Sorry? Anyone at home? Does anyone remember how we
I got
actually...
-1.
-1? Can you tell me your approach?
So what I did was, I changed 4 times 2x to 2 plus x, like 2 to the power of 2 plus x.
Yeah, right, I got you.
And then I jumped that to the other side, and since the bases are the same, I just did the top part.
Right, smart. I'll give you that. That's not what I was going to do.
Oh, okay.
And then he gets, yeah,
I
I
got
think
2x plus 3 equals x plus 2.
-1. Yeah, smart.
Yeah.
So you did it right with you when you said 2 squared, Mariette. But what you did 2 squared here for 4. You went and said 2x. But you know when your bases are the same, you add the powers. So that should become 2 to the 2x plus 3 minus 2 to the x plus 2 equals 0. Then you plus this over. And then you make your powers equal to each other. What's your question, Stefan?
Would the 4 magically disappear too?
Where does your 4 disappear?
Or
2 squared. And then x equals to -1. Smart. My approach was not that. Maybe it was going to be overkill. So I don't know if you guys want it, but I would have done 2 to the x as u.
Oh.
which is the way you should usually do your exponential equations. So if you want to see it done, it would have looked like this. Sorry? Yeah, so it would have looked like this. I'm just going to do it somewhere else. 2x plus 3 minus 4 2x minus 4.2x equals 0. So what you just did is good, but it only worked because specifically I haven't given you a constant. If I gave you a constant, your method would not work then. So just because of that, I do want to go through the second version. The second version, if you had something like this, let's say you'll just say let u equal 2 to the x. 2 to the 2x is 2 to the x squared, right? No. Hold on, let me just make it slower. I'll do it slower because I don't know if you guys will see it. It's 2 to the 2x times 2 to the 3 minus 4, 2 to the x. Then 2 to the 2x is 2 to the x squared times 8 minus 4, 2 to the x. Then you let u equal 2 to the x, so that becomes 8u squared minus 4u. Factorize your u out. And maybe factorize your 8 out, 4 out. We get 2u minus 1. And then you'll get u equals 0 or u equals to a half. But then you'll get 2 to the x equals 0, which never works because you can't log a 0. So no solution for that one. That one you'll log both sides, or unless you can just say x must be negative 1. Because 2 to the negative 1 is negative half. So it's up to you. You either log both sides or... So that's the proper way in case it was a quadratic. You're lucky, it didn't become a quadratic, so then pretty smart, why not? Good job. B. And we go again. Anyone got B out yet? No, was busy on A.
I've drawn it out.
Let me write it out. Who's liking extension 1 all of a sudden way more than advanced? That was me. I really did not like advanced because I realized, whoa, there's a lot of topics.
It's too much.
And I think what you guys forget is that advanced is a 2-unit course. Extension 1's a 1-unit course. Extension 2 is a 1-unit course. So there's less content in the 1-unit courses than there is in a 2-unit course.
It was just harder questions.
Well, I guess so. I mean, you're seeing integration now. You guys have done integration. I mean, you get your head around that integration extension. If you sit down and study a little bit, you two specifically, troublemakers, you'll be fine. Just that much. But you won't see integration until next year. This year's going to be complex numbers. So,
I don't mind complex.
yeah, no, you're okay. So, anyways. That's all. Find the coordinates of the point P on the line x equals negative 4 such that the line joining P to Q is perpendicular. Okay, slow it down. Draw. Find the coordinates of the point P on the line x equals negative 4. There's negative 4. That's x equals 2, right? Find the coordinates of the point P on this line such that the line joining P to Q, 1 and negative 3, somewhere there, Q, is perpendicular to this line. All right, so P somewhere on this line such that it's perpendicular to this line. So let me draw this line now. When x is 0, y is negative 6. When y is 0, x equals to 4. Anyone have any questions? Oh, did I just go through Q? I shouldn't have done that. Let's just move this up a little bit just so you guys don't get confused. Negative 1, there we go. No, negative 3, that's 1, that's Q. That's meant to be 4. All right. Any questions? And then the idea is P is chosen. So I want to choose P somewhere up here, just from the way I've drawn it, such that these are perpendicular. So now reread everything and you'll see it makes sense. Find the coordinates of the point P on the line such that the line joining P to Q is perpendicular to this line here. Well, I already have the x value of P, don't I? The x value is -4. I just need to find my y value. Who's got an idea for it? Very easy. The answer's in front of you. Oh, well, the method's in front of you. What to do is in front of you. No. You don't have an equation. True? Find the equation. Yes. You could do that. Find the equation of PQ. But I don't think you need it. Do you need it? Oh, you either need that one. So you either need the equation or the one I was thinking of. Let's have it. Either one would work. Come on. Other than equation, what's the other method? Obviously, that just should be screaming at you. The gradient ones. You don't need tangents so much. It's the fact that you already know the gradient of this one here, which is y equals 3x on 2 minus 6. You know the gradient, which is 3 on 2. So what's the perpendicular gradient? See what I mean? So PQ equals 3 on 2. Sorry. And PQ equals -2 on 3. But then instead of me finding the whole equation of the line, can't I just do y2 minus y1? That's what I meant. So y2, -3 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which is -4, equals -2 over 3. Come on, that's easy again. It really is. The only reason why you would be struggling is because of the difference in textbooks to exam questions, that's all. I know it, because I've been there. I've sat where you've sat. I know how you feel. So just stop with the textbooks, start doing exams. And I hope that you understand, I keep saying this, it's not just for math. If you haven't done an English paper, your English paper is not going to look good. If you haven't done a physics paper, your physics exam is not going to look good. You get why? That's not too hard. Any questions? All right, let's do some of these ones now. 9D, 8A, 9D, 8A, 9D, 8A. Oh, let's do that one. 9A. It's funny because whoever's using Maths in Focus, I realised they don't actually have this in their work. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was going to say because I didn't see this. You get conditional probabilities in there. These styles of questions is not in there, which is interesting because every exam I've seen doesn't have any of the stuff that's in that Maths in Focus style questions. Yeah, it's just interesting. I was like, oh. They're all this, exactly this, which is, so let's try this one now. Two events A and B are such that P of A, if probability of A or B is 4 over 5, find the value of probability of not A and B. Not A, but B. That should be not A and B. Not A, not A. Not. Dash means not. So complement. Complementary. So it's find the value of the probability of not getting A and B, but you're getting B and getting B. So find the probability of not getting A and getting B.
Not getting A.
A union B is all.
No, because you're and, it's an and, like, yeah, yeah. And it sounds like that, doesn't it? Sorry? Hold on. Hold on. We know that the probability of, give me a second, I can talk now. Where was I? What do we know? We know the probability of, I just lost it. Probability of A or B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A and B. Correct? So, probability of not A but including B.
So just probability would be
That's what I said.
not A, but B.
And. What
So
A?
everything that's not A
So let
is
me
only B.
hold on. Let's show you.
He's gonna forget us the other way.
Maybe you're right and I'm overthinking it, but I don't. Probability of not A. So this is A. This is A and B. And this is B.
And you get out of this.
And you get outliers. Not A could be all of this, and B is this. Does that make sense?
So A and B is 4 out of 5, the outlier is 1 out of 5.
If A and B, A or B is 4 out of 5, your outliers are, no, not necessarily. Hold on. Sorry.
Isn't just B, not A. Just.
What they're saying? Why don't I agree with it? Come have a look at this
Wait,
and stuff.
what did they say?
They're just saying it's probability of not B.
Of just B, not A. Of just B.
Of just B. Yeah, of just B.
But plus out.
But what? Yeah, I'm saying I think you.
I use the inclusion.
Wait, tell me what would you do with this exact question? Forget, just tell me in AI.
I would use the inclusion exclusion.
So how would you do it?
Okay. I got you got that one?
Yep. Good. And then rearrange.
Yeah.
Intersection.
Oh, sorry, I got it twice.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then just rearrange.
Correct. And then, but it's saying not A. So find the probability of not A and B.
Yeah. So you do the complement.
But it shouldn't be. Complement should be 1 minus the probability of A and B. But this is probability. Find the probability of not A, but getting B.
So you're trying to find like outliers and B.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So then I'm just saying it should be the same. So you'll just do it like this.
Yeah.
So I think it's done like this. If this is what I had to do, this would be my solution before checking out the answer. A union B is 4 out of 5. Probability of A is 2 out of 7. Probability of B is 3 out of 5. Minus probability of A and B. So
Yeah.
from that, I'll get A and B, which would be
Yeah, you're subtracting.
4 out of 5, take away 2 out of 7, take away 3 out of 5, 3 over 35. So probability of A and B should give me 3 out of 35. Now, the answer I should be looking for probability of A not and B should be one minus probability of A, which is 2 out of 7, minus 3 out of 35. That's going to be my answer. I will check if I'm right. Sorry? I don't know. We're going to find out. If that would be my answer, I could be completely wrong, and I've overkilled it. 22 out of 35.
Yeah,
You think so?
yeah,
All right. He just did the course on this. That's why I'm asking.
yeah.
But-
I think it is like this,
Sorry?
I think it's wrong.
But my thinking, I haven't done this forever. So, question 9, let's have a look. Year 12, advanced, exam,
I would do the same thing as Sam, draw the diagram for help, and then you can
textbook.
fill it in.
Question 9, we're looking for number 22. Oh,
Yes, I got it right.
damn. Wow. PA union B minus PA. Where did I go wrong?
So
How'd
it's
you,
just B.
I did the probability of B minus the B A and B.
wait, say it again.
Probability of B minus the probability of A and B.
Probability of B
So you
minus
just
the
get
probability
B
of A and B, like that. But they're going, by the time they've done
That
it,
doesn't make sense, does it?
no,
Yeah.
it's they've done as probability of A or B minus probability of A, which is what I just did.
Wait,
You should have got 17 on 35.
What about 18.5? I didn't have
Ah, all right. Now it's time for me to think, since I got it wrong. Probability of A is 2 out of 7. Probability of not A is 5 out of 7. We agree with that. Probability of A union B is this. We agree with that. Probability of A intersect. I agree with that. Probability of B equals. Here we go. Probability of B equals probability of A and B plus probability of not A and B. Yes, I agree with that. Hence, probability of. Yeah, so why didn't I do it like that? Of course. This line right here. I just didn't think about it a little bit more logically. That's okay. But why is my thinking incorrect? Give me a second. Hold on. Probability of not A and B. Yeah, which you would be right with what you said. Probability of B minus probability of A and B. But why? Why isn't my logic working? 1 minus the outside. 1 minus the probability of A minus the probability of them intersecting. Because I've still got B in here that I should be including. That's why it's gone over. Yeah, that makes sense. See, because you're still allowed to get B, right?
You're supposed to get
So in this section here, when I've subtracted it, I'm still actually meant to have that. Oh yes. Yeah. So then, no, then that's right. So then, where's my logic going wrong here? You're saying because I've got my outliers, sorry. All right, doesn't matter. I think the best thing I could say.
Could be outliers in there.
Yeah. Now the best thing I could say is this one makes the most sense to me. I don't know why I didn't think about it. If I just gave it one more second and stopped thinking of this formula, it would have came to me. Probability of B is obviously equal to the probability of A and B with the probability of not A but still getting B. Does that make sense? So then the probability of A not B, probability of not A and B is equal to the probability of B minus probability of A and B. And then probability of B is 3/5 minus the probability of A and B, we just worked that out here, is 3 on 35. Yeah, no.
Okay, sure. I worked it out using the inclusion exclusion.
3 on 5 minus 2 on 7, A plus B minus union. Yeah,
You involve that.
that's what I was trying to do.
What do you think without two as well?
How come I was thinking of 1 minus though?
Because of the complement
So I
probability.
can't just do A and B minus A.
Say again?
But I can't do, so I know what A and B is now minus, I just did that A and B minus A. I did 1 minus 2 plus 7 plus 8. It doesn't want to do that. Yeah, it does work.
It technically works out because you see how this A, you see here in this formula, like, let me show you. See how here, this B and this B will technically be cancelling each other out. So the math of it works out to become technically PA minus PUB or something, I think, which is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the math of it, but
Is that bad?
I don't know, I think that, yeah, look, PAUB minus PA.
Yeah, that's what
I think the better version would be this one.
So it's saying you can do that or that?
Yeah, but you can do any of these 10.
So, oh, okay, good. Well, straight back. But wait for it because when you worked out probably A and B, it could, and then there could be outliers.
There could be outliers.
Outliers, but when you're doing probably not A and B, you just want.
You're excluding it. I get it.
You don't want the outliers.
Yep, that's the second version, which is what I've done. I've done it slower. So I worked that out first here, right here. We worked it out and then we put it in. You're just doing a nice big one for you. Same.
These will always work as well. None of my
Yes,
questions
because they
were
cancel
actually-
out. Yes, because they cancel out. So again, when A and B now are mutually exclusive, find the value of probability of A and not getting B. Sorry? Okay. Well, if they're mutually exclusive, what does that mean again?
It means that they can't occur at all.
At the same time. So they're not,
It's
they're
like
not
heads and tails.
and.
So it's all.
Yeah, they're not an and question. It's like more an all question.
It's heads and tails.
So if it's mutually exclusive, this bit here should be 0
Oh, that's right.
because then there's no overlap. So one more time, probability of A and not B should be
Well, that whole thing, the next thing is 0. So it will be equal to the probability there.
that's what I thought was on here.
The word cancel.
Since they're mutually exclusive, yeah, good. All right, we're good with that one.
These questions are fun. What can you So that's the conics.
Yes, conics is out.
Yeah.
Probability of A and not B as like I said, this bit is obviously 0, and that would be the same as probability of A, which is 2 out of 7.
Do you reckon probability is longest to study?
Probability is the longest to study for. There's a lot of fiddly bits in probability. Firms and columns and everything like that. Yeah, there's a lot of fiddly bits. Anyone not understand double I? Mutually exclusive, this component is 0. Because they kind of go at the same time. And then it's obviously the opposite of getting probability of B, which means that it'll be probability of A. Yeah, because this component's 0. So not getting B. Probability of not getting B. Let me write that again. Probability of not getting B. Like that. All right. Maybe we'll do another one of those. Hold on. I've got to find it. So,
Where are these questions from?
these are just replacement exam questions that Excel has put in now.
So one year never did everything about that.
They had to.
Yeah, they did it this time.
Oh, they did now, I think. The new books that I've got, yeah, they would have them.
They're nice.
You went through them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. That one. Let's just see. Star. That means really, really hard.
Probability.
Really, really hard.
It's easy.
I think this is the hardest part of Year 11. I've seen all of them have double stars on it. So it seems like the conditional probability or this part of probability looks like it's the hardest question that's going to be asked in the exams.
How much probability do you think that will be in our exam?
In your prelims, it should be worth more than 10 marks.
Sam, I have a question after. Can I say that?
Yep. Oh, no, stay now. I'm actually rushing from here. I just realized. I was going to say yes, and then I'm like, the graph of this function is shown below. On set sketch this graph. 2 absolute value layers. Yep. X squared. Oh, you'd be surprised.
What?
Help me out.
I'll try.
F of x is this.
What?
F of x is this.
What is this question right now?
Yep.
Yeah.
This is f of absolute value of x. This is f of x all squared. This is, what is that again? What is that? Inverse? Oh yeah, 1 on f of x.
Yeah.
So asymptotes and stuff. Go.
Yeah.
And then start them. Go.
Should we draw-
Go. Freaking learn it.
What?
I'm so confused as well.
Am I doing it for everyone or just?
No, I just don't know that.
Okay. I'll just write on one.
Yeah.
The rest of us, we're still doing this one. Any ideas?
This might be up there.
It's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probability of A conditional to B is probability of A and B on probability of B. Conditional. Probability of A conditional to B is probability of A and B on probability of B. Well,
Is that a straight line or a slit?
straight line. And then obviously, if you know that, you also know probability of B and A, conditional on A, is probability of B and A conditional, on probability of A, denominator. And then I think you're done from there. It says find PA, that's PA.
Alright. So for the first question.
PBA is 1/3.
No.
Oh,
It's 2 absolute values.
yeah.
Yeah.
So on the denominator, you can see
Yep.
how it is an absolute value. And that's because x squared is always be positive.
Yeah.
So therefore we can substitute absolute value of the entire equation.
They're the same?
So when that occurs, that means if the absolute value, so it's just like with a regular absolute value graph, where we go from y equals x and all the negative values become positive,
Does that make sense?
selection plus x axis. the exact same thing that has to be on.
Does it?
Yeah.
But yeah, this one firstly makes sense.
And because it's
Yeah.
the doubles, yeah,
So PBA, probability of B and A is equal to P, and then
Yeah, I get that. And then,
higher.
yeah,
You sure?
yeah.
100%. Anyone have any questions about this? That was an easy I.
So now this one's just from your.
Double I. Find the probability that it's not A
Yeah.
and not
So
B.
because it's square, I always think of it in
Wait.
terms of the original line.
Wait,
Multiply
wait.
that and see what happens.
Don't say that to me.
So-
Just wait, because you're going to confuse me.
So just to break it down,
Not
so we have our line here there.
1
Minus
minus the
the
probability of A or
But it
B.
becomes obviously square, hence the first parabola.
Not getting an A and not getting a B is 1 minus the probability of an A or B.
What is going to happen?
I'm happy with that, no.
Well, it's going to
And you can't say no.
We know that because 0 squared is 0.
But
And
you
what's going to happen
don't have
to
to value
what's what's 1 squared? Yes.
I'm happy with
So
that.
this is going to be a point. And same here, what's minus 1 squared? 1. So it's going to be 1, minus 1 squared.
Not getting A and not getting B
So
is,
we can kind of see what we have.
you get it?
We know that it's going to look somewhat like this,
I don't get it.
somewhat like this, when it hits those points. Now the question is, what happens
Hold
after?
on. Probability of A and B
Higher is going to be lower usually. So the question that I used to ask myself
is
is,
P,
is this
PA
point greater
is
or less
3P,
than 1?
and
If it's
PB,
greater than 1, so 2
you use the same formula again to
is
find
where we
PB.
always have a higher number. But if we have a number less than 1, so say we have 0.2, the square of that is 0.0, which is actually smaller. So do we have a number greater than or less than 1?
It's less than one.
Yeah, because 1's here.
One's up there,
Yeah, so it's going to fall more than the original curve.
Okay.
And because on both
Same on
sides.
others, right?
Does that make sense? Does it make sense how I got PB there, Mariette?
Yeah, I
So-
just don't know why.
Yeah, wait, so
Okay.
other than just the initial case,
Yeah.
other than this formula, does the rest of it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you know that not A and not B is 1 minus an A? I could be wrong with this. But
And the third question was.
Rosemary, you did the drawing.
1 over.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was
Yeah.
before it mattered.
I don't know, I don't understand. Not
So
A,
once again, how do you
not B.
something into a regular y equals x and see what happens?
But it can be an A and B and
Wait, this, wait,
Yeah,
the
that's
upside
what I
down here, is that,
Where
Or.
the intercept,
Or.
now that's
Or.
So that means that
Or.
any
so
intercept.
then if we got the
So
inside
here,
part,
where x is equal to asymptote.
so that.
Wait, wait, let's look at Rosemary's. Wait, and I'll draw it for everyone.
So it's typically safe to assume that, that, y equals 0 is going to be asymptote. And you understand why?
Yeah.
If we apply polynomial division, we
Yeah.
have no remainder. So,
Yeah.
oh, sorry, no remainder, no quotient.
Question.
The quotient equals 0 because we have 2x on 1 plus x squared. So therefore, yeah. So we know that the asymptotes are going to be
So,
respectively is.
this is the way it looks.
So now the question that we ask ourselves is what happens to each individual
Right.
point? So remember, we're dealing with one f of x.
We've got this Rosemary
So
C5,
what's going to be
if
one
I'm saying you're right as well. Ready?
Yeah.
So we've got A here and we've got B here.
What about this point? What's
Here
the
we've got
point?
A and
Exactly.
B.
So this point's also going to.
We've got the probability of not A
What about
and
one
not
over
B,
a very small
which is
number?
where?
Yeah.
Not A and not B.
And
Outside.
we can see how we're going to.
Not A and not B is all of this.
Yeah.
So we can
Okay,
trace that.
So how do I get that?
But,
I'm saying it's
remember the
1
green
minus the
line
probability
Yeah.
of A,
and very similarly, the exact
A
same thing that
or
happens
even B.
Okay.
Which means I'm getting
here.
neither
And then what
B
happens
nor A.
when we have this
A nor B. Does that make sense?
What do you think is going to happen?
So look, hold on, one more time. the inside, let me show you, the inside, this whole thing
So,
is probability of A or B,
can we see
Yeah.
that?
which equals the probability of A plus probability of B
One's gonna be maximum.
minus the intersection,
Do you understand why one's gonna be maximum?
because it's overlapping.
Yeah, but because one's the maximum.
Does that make more
here,
sense
it's
now?
gonna be the
Yeah.
minimum
And then I'm saying I don't want either of them here.
Okay, yeah.
So the
So that
graph
should
is
be
actually gonna
1
go
minus,
something
yeah.
like this,
Does that
back up again.
make more sense?
Yeah.
Sweet.
And
Let's
then
go
the
back
exact same thing on the other side.
and check the answer, because I could be wrong
Here.
after all that.
So we got-
But I don't think so. So I'm not going to check the answer
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
in case I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, thanks.
It's not wrong.
I hope that helps.
That's
Yeah,
shame.
it is, yeah.
What question number?
All good. Yeah,
Four,
so
C.
if you ever start, just the transformation.
Question 4, C, here it is, 3P, yep, we did that. Yeah, 1 minus probability of A union B. Should work out. All right. Like I said, if you want these exams, message me on Skype and you shall get them tomorrow.
Have you got any engineering ones?
Year 11, I think I made 1 or 2 myself.
Because our school doesn't have any.
Yeah, I think I made it myself. There's about 1 or 2 I've made and that's it. Which is help, yeah, because that's pretty much what you'll get. Save changes, no, you don't need any of this. If you've got any questions, stay back.